field for the first time. He's a little confused. Mom took off without him. Go that way. Go that way. I'm pointing. Go that way. Come on. Call your mama. Where's your mama? He's trying to go back to this fence because that's all he knows. Where's Ma? Where is she? I had to lock him out of the fence. He wouldn't come out. Cindy got down on her hands and knees and caught him. So now he's on his way down here. That's the first time he's been around other sheep.
I know, I'm hoping they'll be nice.
He's ramming.
You think she's gonna be okay? Are you looking at her bag? Really lopsided.
What do you think? You're part of a community now. You gonna come stand in the corner? You coming to see me? Yeah. Oh. I was just gonna lean forward and say hello. I'm out here changing the battery because it was getting weak. And I'm just looking at the families sitting together. There's Mom and her two babies. There's Boaz with his mom. There's Polka Dot with Sweet Pea. Same thing's going on over here. Moms and babies are all clustered together. And the sun is about to get warm, so everybody's hunkered down against the cool grass and the cool ground. Actually, I didn't think about it, but this was her baby originally, Shirley and Adar. It's supposed to be 88 or something today and 90 tomorrow. Fortunately, I'm in the trees here. Isn't that beautiful? But I'm digging trenches. Plumbing trenches. This trench is more than 2 feet deep. The hole I'm standing in, maybe it's 2.5 feet where I'm standing on the septic tank, and then another 1.5 feet deep beside the septic tank. I just cut the pipe that goes into the septic tank because I'm gonna use this new pipe and elbow it. It was coming straight out. Now I'm gonna elbow it so it goes down this trench over here because the house is over there, and I need to be down low in the ground because I have to go all the way to the other side where the kitchen sink will be. Right now I'm about to start digging from here back. I need to get down about 6 or 8 more inches and then see how that lines up with this hole. I got a tiny little bit of digging left to do, but then I'm going to be putting the pipe in the ground, and I want to make sure that it's not level, but that it's a slope of 1/4 inch every foot. So this is 4 feet long, so that would be 1 inch in 4 feet. And I've got a little trick for that. I cut this little wood wedge that's 1 inch. So that's 1 inch thick. And then I just take that, put it on the bottom of my level. So now when I lay it on the pipe, that side will be 1 inch higher. And that'll help me get my slope. If you have a generator, run it once a month for just a few minutes and make sure it's gonna be there when you need it. If you miss a month, don't worry about it, but try to do it every month. Seems like the more stuff you have, the more maintenance you have. You almost need to create a schedule of what to do each day to maintain everything. When I got my chainsaw worked on, they said, oh, you should start it, you know, a couple times over the winter and make sure that it's starting well. And that'll help make sure that it's lubricating the seals, gaskets, and things properly, so you don't have this kind of breakdown that I had. So I think some kind of gasket went out. Maybe you should just have one full day every month where you start up everything that hasn't been started in a while. Back out here again after a haircut. Rico, I was talking to him about putting the pipe to the septic tank, and he said he would go ahead and uncover it and pull the lid off and look inside of it to make sure everything's okay. That's what I've been doing this morning, is digging away all the rest of the dirt on the septic tank, or at least on the lid. It's got a plastic handle there. I'm surprised. That's lasted maybe 20 years. The inside looks good, but I think it might be smart, since it's already exposed, to go ahead and get somebody to pump it out. And then it'll just be a nice fresh start. Maybe not terribly fresh. It's like we have some storms rolling in. They say that this storm could be severe up until midnight. And right now it's about, probably not quite 5 yet. But I just thought I'd show you some things I've been doing today. We moved the sheep. I mowed this middle section of the field. So the field has 3 rows, the top row, the middle row, and the bottom row. Oh, I just saw some lightning. Pretty close by. So we just mowed the middle row today. So now all 3 rows have been mowed. And while I was mowing with the tractor, I decided to run up here and get some wood chips, spread them out, some of the composted ones. And I'm spreading them out in a square on some of the worst part of our land where it's just dirt patches here. And I'm gonna see if the grass will grow through it, if it'll maybe hold moisture better. Hopefully we'll just get some greener grass right here. So this is just a little test spot. Boaz is in here. He's taking a sick day because we put 2 bands on him, 2 rubber bands, one on his tail and one on his manly parts. So he's been very subdued today. Looks like he's having a meal right now. Hey, beautiful. This is, what is it, Milka. Milka and Tirza. No, I'm sorry, this is not a female at all. This is John. We have James and John. This one's John. That looks like Grace right there. Trying to get used to these. And there's James. And I can't remember who this is. This might be Jitterbug. It's not easy getting used to the new names and having all the sheep in a crowd. Some people would say don't name them, just tag them, put numbers on them. I see some pouring rain right here. We do need rain, especially since we just mowed, and that's the thin area where the dirt shows. So we want to keep this grass growing. We're having a time with our grass. I think part of the problem is the soil is doesn't have much nutrition in it. I think it's good on minerals. So we're talking about having someone come and spray chicken manure, and we hope that might help. I don't want the sheep to be in it until we get a good rain to wash it down. So we would have to put them maybe on this green spot by the driveway for however long it takes for the rain to wash it real good. But that's just an idea we're tossing around right now, trying to decide. I just washed my bucket and my trowel. I was putting in the pipe into the septic tank down at Claire's before the storm comes. The way I had it set up, my trench was going right over to the hole in the septic tank. And so if we have a huge downpour, I don't want muddy water gushing into the septic tank and filling it full of mud. So I had to get that pipe in there real quick, and it worked out. I was just using a little bit of cement around the pipe. There's no rubber seal there anymore, or there's not much of it left. And I had read that using some cement will kind of help hold it in place and close it up where you don't get mud and just water seepage going in there. So I've got my pipe laid in the trench. I kind of stuck a piece up at the end to keep water from going into the pipe. And so it should be good until I'm ready to get back out there. Back down here at Claire's house. This is what I was telling you about. The rain never did come last night, so that was good. I had a pipe sticking up in the air and closed at the top, but now I've got it closed at the bottom, so I've got room to dig and not damage anything. And actually, I was meaning to go this way. So now I'm just digging the rest of this trench down low enough to put this pipe in it. Then I'm gonna put the clean out right here and continue digging on over here.